Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SmackDown. Your substitute host, TehJew, here with you, and this program is brought to you by MuchGames.ca. And, well, I'm just filling in for my son, TehJew22, and, TehJew22, I mean, I will say that he gave it his best effort against Triple H, who is by far one of the best superstars in WWE history, but unfortunately, it was not enough against Triple H. Triple H has been through many wars and everything like that, so I expected my son would lose. I was hoping he would win, but that's just me as a father. But anyways, I'm just going to take over the rest of the show for my son, TehJew22, so let's just continue. So we have Ron Bass, the Outlaw, and he's going to be taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a first-time matchup for these two, and it is also a part of the Gold Rush tournament. So, let's begin the match. Alright, well, the match has started. So this is a first-time matchup between two heavyweights, although I would have to think that Brock Lesnar would be the favorite simply because he's been the champion and he's a monster. I mean, Ron Bass is no small man, but Ron Bass is no monster like Brock Lesnar is. In fact, I got the call that my son was taken out by Triple H during that matchup, and I ended up having to substitute host for him, but every now and then it happens, and last time my son got his butt kicked, or actually no, he was bloodied and beaten, and it was my not my sister, but I'm starting to forget things, folks, but it was my daughter, Toadette, that took over for my son, TehJew22, and she did a good job on commentary nonetheless. And oh, wait a minute, Ron Bass has a bear hug on Brock Lesnar, and is this match going to be over? Nope, Brock Lesnar gets out of it though. But it could have been over right there and right then and there, So if I forget things or if I sound out of tune, well, unfortunately, that just comes with being old. It is what it is, I always told people that for many years. I mean, I've always told that. I've always been told that by my dad, the Jew. Big difference. Anyways, back to the match. A belly-to-belly suplex onto Ron Bass. I mean, Ron Bass is a big, strong guy, but this is Brock Lesnar we're talking about. I mean, Brock Lesnar is a monster. I mean, if you ask me, I'm kind of glad that I got out of the ring when I did, because if I had stayed any longer, I probably would have been retired at the hands of Brock Lesnar. There's no question about that. And a takedown onto Ron Bass. Yeah, I apologize if I stutter a little bit, but that too also comes with getting old. And a back suplex onto Ron Bass. And a belly-to-belly suplex onto Ron Bass. Oh, and then that rake in the eyes right to Brock Lesnar. That might actually slow him down just a little bit. Yes, it did, because it allows Ron Bass to get some offense off of him. A whip in the corner goes Brock Lesnar. And I'm not sure what Ron Bass was going to do, but I guess he was going to charge him, but he probably thought better of it. A double underhook lock. Not very many men can do that to Brock Lesnar. and a German suplex onto the Texan. Despite the fact that Brock Lesnar is not German, or maybe he is, I'm not sure. A fisherman suplex onto Ron Bass. How apropos, but despite the fact that his last name is Bass, he does not fish. It's just his last name, you know? A hammerlock onto Brock Lesnar. And I forgot the name of that move, but it looked as if it was an inverted suplex. But it was a variation of that move. As he kicks and punches the left arm of Brock Lesnar. I mean, my son did the right thing by trying to go after the arm of Triple H in the last match, but Triple H has been through hell before, so... And Brock Lesnar almost won that match. Though it's a bit too early right now. And an elbow right to the... elbow to Brock Lesnar. It's a little bit of a mouthful for me, but... Another belly-to-belly suplex onto from Brock Lesnar to Ron Bass. I'll tell you one thing. If Brock Lesnar manages to get to the Gold Rush tournament, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with because of how big and strong he is and how much of a monster he can be. And Brock Lesnar just took out Ron Bass over the top rope and onto the floor, but Ron Bass takes him down. Thankfully, we were able to fix the table from the last match, but Ron Bass throws him back in the ring. And, oh, wait a minute, what's he doing here? A power bomb and, oh, wait a minute, another one, and another one. Well, I mean, that's just pure strength on the part of Brock Lesnar. I mean, Brock Lesnar can just do wait a minute. 1, 2, no, kick out by Ron Bass. Uh-oh, Ron Bass, he's gonna go for it. He's gonna go for it. The cattle prod. Cattle prod, that's what he calls that move. And a pinfall. 1, no. Just a 1 count on Brock Lesnar. Thrown over the top rope is Brock Lesnar. No, wait, Brock Lesnar. A sunset flip and a wait, 1, 2, no. Kick out by Ron Bass. And Ron Bass does not want no more, but Brock Lesnar don't care. Wow, that was an amazing fisherman suplex. And a power slam with a pinfall cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out by Ron Bass. I'm not sure what Ron Bass was going to do, but every time he tries to do something, Brock Lesnar got taken down. Then a clothesline onto Brock Lesnar. Then a kick to the back to from Ron Bass. But then a rope break. And now Ron Bass is exiting the ring. I'm not sure why. Oh, then a chop block onto Brock Lesnar. A good move. If you can take out the legs of Brock Lesnar, I'm pretty sure you can take out the monster. There's not a lot of monsters that can be taken down, but if you can take out one of the legs of the monster, you have a good chance. And wait, Brock Lesnar went for a torture rack, but he was on the outside, so he had to let it go. Now both men are back inside the ring. Then a neck breaker onto Brock Lesnar. And now Brock Lesnar getting his face kicked in by Ron Bass. Then a kick to the back from Ron Bass to Brock Lesnar. A belly-to-belly suplex onto Ron Bass. Then he picks up Ron Bass. Then a takedown onto Brock Lesnar. Whipped into the corner. Now what's he going to set him up for? Wow, a power bomb from off the top rope. Very good move. In fact, we're almost 10 minutes into this matchup and no one has won yet. And now what's Ron Bass going to do? A single leg Boston Crab onto Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar actually reached the ropes, so the match continues. And, this is not good if you're Ron Bass. Here it comes. The F5. F5 onto Ron Bass. And okay, now he's going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter how tough you are. Doesn't matter if you're Ron Bass. The F5 will finish anybody. But the winner of this Gold Rush tournament match is Brock Lesnar. I mean, Brock Lesnar lost what was the 5th and final match of his feud with Triple H. But I have a feeling we might have a 6th match still yet to come. But that might not be, but it may. I don't know. So we'll find out what's going to happen then, and we'll find out what's going to happen in the next match. I'll be right back with you guys, okay? I'll be back.